I think just for me personally, race has a huge impact on the healthcare system. It's just not a level of trust. It's the undermining sometimes that suggests that we don't know our bodies as well.
There's so many times that as African Americans, we don't really get engaged in a healthcare because it's not an inviting conversation.
Feeling like you're not being heard is one of the most humiliating feelings in the world, because I'm sitting right here and I'm talking to you in a way that I feel like you should be able to understand me. And not only are you not listening, you're not looking. It's just almost like I have to check more boxes because my word is not enough.
How many pregnancies, live births have you had? 2. Are you sure? How many times have you been pregnant? Twice. Are you sure? Have you ever had an STD? No. Are you sure? Are you sure? Like, as if I was lying about what I had experienced.
We hear this a lot in the Black community. I'm not going under the knife because I might not come from under the knife. And I think that's what put a fear inside of my grandfather of saying, you know what, I don't trust the medical system because they may kill me. And I don't want to die like that. And it goes back to the things that he may have suffered or seen when he was coming up. And I guess it snowballed down to where I didn't understand why he felt like that. But because of how he responded to it, I guess that caused me to respond to it the same way.
Every time my mom goes to the doctor, it's not a favorable experience. She went to the doctor for a foot condition, and she came out without a leg. So now it's every time you go, what are y'all doing to me? She literally asks that question every single time we go. What are you doing to me? What are you gonna do to me?
They heard me, but they didn't hear me when I was growing up. And I remember when I went to the all-white school here in Boca County, and the teachers, they would call on us, but you go to respond, and they're looking all around like, you're not even there. And it just carried over into my adulthood till when I go to if I'm sitting there talking to my doctor, and you looking all around, that make me think you don't care about, me.
Here is a woman that just delivered 4 days ago. Family just left to go home. Baby is gone. She might not make it through the night. Nobody thought enough about me as a patient and me as a human being to say, hey, let me go console her and see if it's something I can do, or just sit on the end of her bed. That was just like it was a thing, she's going on life support. We're gonna wheel her down the hall to where she's gonna be sedated and intubated. And it wasn't until I was in that room that somebody cared enough. But guess what? It was a female nurse. All I saw was her eyes and her scrub cap. But guess what? I saw enough of her to see that she looked like me. She was an African-American nurse.
I wish healthcare providers would get to know the patient as a patient instead of basing everything on their history. Then, and only then, will we begin to start dealing with some of the things that people have been saying for years, that they don't feel heard, they don't feel seen, they don't feel wanted.
I just want to be treated fair. Because if you would treat somebody white how they need to be treated, when I come in, please treat me like you would treat anybody else.
If we're coming for help, it is indeed necessary, because you don't know what we've had to do or what we've done in order to get there, to even get to the point to come for help.
It has become normalized for people to tell me, fight. I shouldn't have to fight. I shouldn't have to do something extra to be seen. Like, it has become normalized. It's like, well, you gotta speak up for yourself. When I've done that so many times and still feel like I'm unheard, what else is left? This is the struggle.